Hi everyone, welcome to week 8. Congratulations on making it through this course. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned some new information about contract law. We covered so much in this class. We started out with understanding how a contract is formed, and then we discussed uh, different damages that come about from a breach of contract. Then we discussed different defenses that a party could set forth when they do not perform under a contract. We drafted contracts. We drafted a performance contract. We drafted a construction contract. We learned about different terminology in contract law. And we finished out last week with learning about sales and the UCC. So we really ran the gamut of every different aspect of contract law, and I do hope that you found it valuable and interesting. If you have any questions on anything that we've covered so far in the course, please feel free to reach out to me. It's certainly not too late to do that. Okay, and then in week 8, we are going to finish out our discussions on contract law by learning about terminating a contract. And a contract can be terminated for different reasons. There's breach, but aside from breach, there's reasons a contract could be terminated, possibly because the subject matter no longer exists and it's impossible to perform or somehow impractical to perform. A classic example would be a band contracting to perform at a particular venue, and then that venue burns down, and so the band cannot perform there, and that would be a reason why the contract would be terminated. Okay, so we have a short test on that this week, and I'm going to give you 2 attempts at that test. So if you're not happy with your first grade, feel free to take it again, and I'll count the higher of the 2 grades. Okay, so that's that. And then the second assignment this week is to draft another contract. This time we're going to be drafting a contract, sort of a non-performance contract, because we're basing it on the scenario that we discussed in week 1, which was with Adam and Eve were tempted to eat from the tree of knowledge. And so go back to that passage, you'll see it in the assignment, and draft a contract discussing Adam and Eve's non-performance and adding all of the standard contract provisions that should be in a contract, along with any other contract provisions that would make sense given those circumstances, and try to anticipate what would happen upon the breach of that contract. So I look forward to reading those contracts. Again, I would go back to some of the past ones that we've already submitted and look at my comments and go from there. And again, if you have questions as you're drafting those, please reach out to me. Okay, and then we do not have a discussion board this week. So any questions or comments or anything, you probably should just email me directly, and that's the best way to discuss this week. Okay, so thank you again for all of your hard work. I know so many of you put in a lot of effort and time into our assignments and our discussion boards, and I very much appreciate that. Feel free to use me as a resource in the future, and please keep in touch. Thanks so much.